I'm the Robert Wilson for your dream home when each of our cell. I'm a purpose coach for those that feel like they're going through hell. I'm the speaker who motivate, encourage, and inspire. I'm a poet as well, and by the mics and bars of fire. The book that I wrote is changing lives as well. A servant is what I am on a mission to serve, not sell. When it's all said and done, others reach their full potential. By helping to find a purpose to find true joy, it is essential. Coach Andres, my name is inspiration to I be. It is true, I live to give, and you will notice me. Did y'all like that? I'm going to take things in a different turn than most of my counterparts here. I'm going to take it from a more neuroscience direction. What if I told you that stress was a choice? What if I told you that anxiety was a choice? I want to have one volunteer to come up here, please. One volunteer. Please, somebody, anybody. Come on up here. This is what we're going to do. What I want you to do is, you're going to stand up, face the crowd, and you're going to put your right arm out. That's it. Now, I want you to think about the most beautiful situation that you've ever been through. The love of your life, the most grand things. Think about those things for just a moment. He's pretty strong. Cool. You got it? All right. He's pretty strong. Now, this is what I want you to do. I want to take a minute. Have you ever had your heart broken? I want you to think about that time that you had your heart broken. I want you to really visualize the nights that you spent thinking about that. Just for a moment, just for a second. Think about how she made you feel. The time you got angry. You got it? Really, I want you to feel it. Feel those emotions just for a second. You got it? You see that? You see that? His arm went down.
Yeah.
Before, when I told him to think about something positive, it was strong.
Yeah.
When I asked him to think about something negative, his arm wasn't as strong. Have a seat, bro. Appreciate it. What just happened? I'm going to talk to you about what just happened. The reason why his body got weak is because thoughts become things. Every time you think a thought, every time you say a word, every time you think a thought or say a word, that releases stress chemicals that go from the brain to the body. Those stress chemicals, if you harbor those thoughts, if they're negative thoughts, if they're disempowering thoughts, those stress chemicals are called cortisol and adrenaline. Cortisol and adrenaline in the body will weaken the immune system. Now, why did God make us have these stress chemicals if they're harmful to the body? I'll tell you why. Have you ever heard of a story of a young lady who was in a situation where her child was trapped under a car, and she was able to lift that car and save that child? You ever heard stories like that? The reason why you hear stories like that is because along with cortisol and adrenaline, it allows you to have a superhuman natural ability for a short period of time. So you release those stress chemicals into the body for a short period of time, it gives you a superhuman natural ability. The problem is, if you're constantly thinking negative things, if you're constantly saying negative things, your body is constantly producing cortisol and adrenaline, and your body is now gets addicted to these chemicals. Once your body becomes addicted to these chemicals, it is now going to encourage you to think more thoughts, say more words, so it can get that same hit. That's why it's so hard to say something positive when you feel negative. But contrarily, if you were to say empower things, let me give you a hint. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God because God was the Word. Then that Word became flesh so we could live by what we've heard. Out of darkness he formed light from the words from which he said, let there be, and there was creation from words in his head. And he gave that same power to everyone, including me, so that with my mouth I could create what I am to be. So with that said, I speak life over every area and situation. I am what I say, and I say what I am through the power of these declarations. I am love, I am patient, I am kind and perfect health. I am generous, I am peace, I am living in abundant health. You see what I'm saying? These powerful, empowering thoughts, what happened is those chemicals that get released from my brain to my body are no longer cortisol and adrenaline. Now I'm releasing dopamine, serotonin, oxytocin. These are helpful chemicals. If your body gets used to these chemicals, it starts strengthening your immune system. The problem is we've been so conditioned to focus on what we don't want versus on what we do want that our bodies are addicted to the wrong chemical. We've got to learn how to rewrite the program. Every single one of us is programmed. Your body, your mind was meant to be programmed. If you don't program your body, your mind, yourself, it will be programmed for you as a result of your neglect. 10 years ago, after I was sleeping in my car for 3 years, homeless for 3 years, sleeping in my car for 3 months, I finally got an apartment. And then times got hard. And I remember I was sitting in my bed. I had $23 to my name. Car note was due. Rent was due. Phone bill due. And you know what I decided to say? I said, you know what? I'm not even going to stress. Something is going to happen. And I'm going to make a choice right now not to stress, because all that's going to do is take away from my health. Do you know what happened? Within 24 hours, I had a contract on one of my listings, and I was able to get an advancement on my commission. I was out of my position like that. I was able to think thoughts of what I can do in that position. Do you know why it's hard for ideas to flow when you're thinking negative? Those cortisol and adrenaline, those hormones prevent you from having thoughtful ideas. They rob those things from you. But when I'm able to calm myself, what are some things you can do to calm your nerves? Number one, you need to calm the stress factors. Counting down from 100 is one way to do it. Focusing on what you're actually saying. You can take deep breaths. Everybody, for just 1 second, do me a favor. Take a deep breath. 1, 2, 3. Deep breath. In, out through the nose, out through the mouth, out. Number 2, in, out. That's 2. Do it again. In, or as deep as you can, out. That's 3. We'll do 10. In, out. That's 4. In, all the way in, out. That's 5. Remember, out through the mouth. In, out. That's 6. Again, in, out. As deep as you can. That's 7. In, out. That's 8. In, out. That's 9. In, out. That's 10. How do you feel? Does anybody here feel lightheaded? Yes. Yes. You know why? Because it's releasing the stress chemicals. I got a lot. Anytime you're feeling stressed, that's one way that you can neutralize those stress chemicals from filling your body. So when I say stress is a choice, it is a choice to focus on fear versus faith. It is a choice to focus on the fear of what you don't want versus the faith in what you do want. Stress is a choice. How many believers do we have in the building? We have believers in the building, so I guess this is a safe space for me to say this. Before every miracle that Jesus performed, he would always say what? According to your faith. So you mean to tell me that he can't even heal you unless you believe it? He told you according to your faith. If you have fear and you're praying, you might as well not even pray.
Yep, absolutely.
Because your fear is neutralizing your prayers. My people, we have to learn how to move by faith.
Yes.
So how do you learn to move by faith? Faith comes by hearing. So let me tell you why people have stress and anxiety. Let me tell you what happens to a child. What you tell your child today becomes what that child tells themselves tomorrow.
Yeah.
If you tell yourself a lie long enough, what happens?
You believe it.
You believe it. So if faith comes by hearing, it doesn't matter who says it. If a mother says it to a child long enough, eventually they're going to believe it. If you tell yourself a lie long enough, eventually you are going to believe it. If you want to change the situation, stop saying I'm broke.
Yes.
Stop saying I'm stressed. Stop saying I'm tired.
Yes.
Stop saying I don't have it.
Yeah.
Everything you say is a release into the atmosphere.
Yep.
If the weak should say I'm strong, shouldn't the poor say I am rich?
Yes.
Shouldn't the unhealthy say I am healthy? I'm just asking questions here.
Yes.
Help me understand. Why are we constantly saying disempowering things that we don't want to be our reality? So as I close, if you want to change your situation, if you want to change your words, if you want to change your world, you gotta change your words. Thoughts become things. This is a formula that I have for understanding how to achieve anything that you want out of life. Whatever's in the brain goes from the brain to the body. It goes from your body to what you believe. What you believe, it's then what you become. It's that simple. Whatever you want to become, you've got to see it here. There's this saying, I believe it when I see it. No, my brother. When you see it, then you'll believe it. You gotta see it here first. See yourself living stress-free. See yourself living financially free. See yourself on the other side of this mountain. Because you were meant to. So as I close, remember, your words changes your world. Stress and anxiety is a choice depending on what you choose to focus on. Speak what you seek till you see what you said. These dreams that you have weren't meant to stay in your head. But if they do, that's all on you because you have the power to make your dreams